no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good. We're going to feel very good and very strong. You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it. You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards, but right now you don't. Yeah, you're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III.
こんにちは、シュタインバッハ大学の石川です。トランプ大統領はホワイトハウスでゼレンスキー大統領と対談し、あなたは上から命令する立場にはない。あなたは第三次世界大戦をかけてギャンブルをしているとゼレンスキーを罵りました。トランプ大統領は対ロ強硬派だったケロッグ氏をウクライナ特使に任命するなど、ロシアに対する強硬路線を装ってきましたが、対ロ交渉でケロッグ氏は完全に外されており、化けの皮が完全に剥がれました。今日はこのことについてお話しします。この映像は2025年2月28日にアメリカのホワイトハウスが公開しました。ホワイトハウスでアメリカのトランプ大統領とウクライナのゼレンスキー大統領との会談で J.D. バンス副大統領が割って入り、アメリカを良い国にし、アメリカをディプロマシー、外交に関与させようとしている。それがトランプ大統領がやろうとしていることです。と話しました。ゼレンスキーは J.D. バンスのその言葉に対して J.D. に次のように問い返しました。2014年のプーチンのクリミア侵攻の時に誰も止めようとしなかった。2014年のクリミア侵攻から2022年の全面侵攻開始までの間に、私たちはロシアと何度も交渉したし、停戦交渉にサインもしました。フランスのマクロンとドイツのメルケルも停戦案にサインしました。皆が言いました。これでプーチンは攻めてこないと。しかし、プーチンは2022年に全面侵攻を開始しました。あなたが言う外交とはどういう意味ですか？どういう種類の外交を言っているのですか？とゼレンスキーは J.D. バンスに問い返しました。すると J.D. バンスは、私が言っている外交とはあなたの国の破壊を終わらせることですと言いました。そして J.D. バンスは静止するように両手のひらをゼレンスキーの方に向けて、ウクライナは兵員不足の問題を抱えています。あなたはトランプ大統領に感謝すべきだと言いました。すると今度はトランプ大統領がゼレンスキーに対して、あなたは上から命令する立場にはない。あなたは良い立場にいない。あなたはとても悪い立場にいる。あなたは何百万人の命をギャンブルに投じている。第三次世界大戦をかけてギャンブルをしている。あなたは第三次世界大戦をギャンブルにしている。とゼレンスキーを指さしながら非難しました。また J.D. バンスが口を開き、あなたは感謝の言葉を述べたことがあるのですか？とゼレンスキーに畳みかけました。ゼレンスキーは何度も感謝の言葉を述べてきました。今日も感謝の言葉を言ったじゃないですかと反論しました。すると J.D. バンスは反論し、トランプ大統領はあなたの国を救おうとしているのですよと、もっと感謝の念を表すようゼレンスキーに求めました。ゼレンスキーは、どうかそんな大声で喋らないでくださいと J.D. バンスに言うと、トランプ大統領はすかさず、彼は大声で喋っていないぞ、大声なんか出していないと大声でゼレンスキーを非難し、あんたの国は大きなトラブルに見舞われているんだぞと言いました。ゼレンスキーは、そんなことは私が一番よく知っている。私はウクライナにいるのですからと述べました。するとトランプ大統領は、バカな前任者のバイデン大統領が 3500万ドルもウクライナに送った。大量の軍事装備品をウクライナに送った。もし米国が大量の軍事装備品を送っていなかったら、この戦争は2週間で終わっていただろうと述べました。アメリカ下院共和党会議元議長のリズ・チェイニー氏は、このトランプとバンスとゼレンスキーの会談について次のように述べました。アメリカ独立戦争以来、アメリカの愛国者たちは何世代にもわたり、一つの原則のために戦ってきました。その原則は、今ゼレンスキー氏が命を懸けて守ろうとしているものと同じ原則です。しかし今日、ドナルド・トランプと J.D. バンスはゼレンスキー氏をひどく非難し、ウクライナに侵攻したロシア秘密警察の戦争犯罪者に国民の自由を明け渡すよう圧力をかけました。歴史はアメリカの大統領とアメリカの副大統領が我々アメリカ人が永遠と支持してきたすべてのものを放棄したこの恥ずべき日を記憶するでしょう。アメリカ下院共和党会議元議長のリズ・チェイニー氏はこのように述べて、ドナルド・トランプと J.D. バンスを激しく非難しました。今日はここまでにします。最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録といいねボタンもお願いいたします。それではまた。
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you are not strong...
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the President for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems?
What?
Bringing people into your military?
We have problems.
And do you think that it's respectful
I will answer.
to come to the Oval Office of the United
answer.
States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You
God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering on this
position to
question.
dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly what
this.
I'm not
You're
dictating.
in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war,
You're not in a good position. You don't have the
the
cards right now. With us, you start having
not
cards.
playing cards.
But right now, you don't.
I'm
Yeah, you're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War
What you-
III.
what you
You're
speaking
gambling
about?
with
What you
World
speaking
War
about?
III. And
You-
what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
I'm
that's
with
back
all
to you.
respect to your
Far
country.
more than a lot of people said
very
they
respect.
should
Have
have.
you said thank you once?
A lot of
entire meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting,
today.
have you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for
What-
the United States
what
of
you're speaking
America
about?
and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not
Yeah.
speaking loudly. Your country is
Can I-
in big
can-
trouble.
can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No,
Can
you've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning.
I know.
You're not winning this. you have a damn good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this cabinet.
We gave you, through
I
this
said thank
stupid
you.
president, $350 billion.
You voted
We gave
for
you
your
military
president.
equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
What about
if,
West
if you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me-
equipment,
you invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak-
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this, I tell you.
Just say thank you.
I said a lot of
Except
times
that
thank
there-
you
except
to
that-
American people.
Except that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on over here. I think it's very important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are dying.
tell you
You're
again,
running
I
low
know.
on soldiers.
Don't-
Listen,
don't please,
you're running
Mr.
low
President.
on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then
President.
then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I wanted this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But
But
you're
I
saying
said,
you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
with guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what-
That
what
wasn't
this
with me.
nation- it
That was
wasn't
with
with
a
you.
guy named Biden, who was not a smart person.
But this
That
is
was
your,
with,
this
that was
is
with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President. I'm sorry.
Going to be a tough deal to make, because the attitudes have to change.
What if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks peace talks? What do you do then? I understand that it's a heated conversation right now.
What are you saying?
What if
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now?
But they have
Okay?
weapons.
What if they broke it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me.
But what-
Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia. The 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. But he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is, I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think, huh? This is going to be great television, I will say that. All right, we'll see what we can do about putting it together. Thank you. Thanks.